Almost a year after a whistleblower exposed the existence of waits so long that dozens of veterans may have died waiting for treatment, the president finally visited the VA hospital at the epicenter of the scandal and promised that he was chipping away at those problems.
Trust is one of those things that you can lose real quick, and then it takes some time to build.
Joining us now, former Army chopper pilot and senior military advisor at Concerned Veterans for America, Amber Smith. Amber, good morning.
Good morning.
So, Amber, this is a big problem, and the president says he is chipping away. Is that enough?
No, this is a big problem, and it's not going away with the way they're currently trying to fix it. The status quo at the Department of Veterans Affairs is broken, and they don't have a clearly defined path or strategy to fix it. I was happy to see that the president stopped by the Phoenix facility where the scandal broke last year, especially after his motorcade sped by the exact same facility in January. But unfortunately, his solution to just another advisory committee is just for a photo op. It's going to produce zero results.
And to that point, one of the Republican senators, Jeff Flake in Arizona, says there's already 25 or so advisory committees to tell the VA how to improve. He doesn't think a 26th is going to do anything. Senator John McCain is of that opinion as well. Listen to this.
Bound to have been some improvement. There has to have been. I mean, after all, the allegation is that 50 veterans died while waiting. But has that progress been what the American people and the veterans of Arizona expect? In my view, absolutely not.
So, Amber, by stopping yesterday at the hospital, does the president have any more trust of the veterans or of their families that may not be counting on him or may not have been able to count on him for the last few years?
Well, the President Obama and Secretary McDonald, they have lost the trust of America's veterans. All we hear is more words out of this administration. And until we start seeing positive results out of the VA, no one's going to believe anything they're saying. Has President Obama forgotten that in the law that he signed in August of 2014, the VA reform bill, that has 2 independent committees that are supposed to set up and report back to the president? Why are those not enough? And until the president and Secretary McDonald get serious about making veterans come first inside the VA, giving veterans choice, we're not going to see anything different, and the trust of America's veterans will still be lost until that happens.
And Amber, you talk a lot about how the status quo is not working. We're told that one of the senior people at the VA there in Phoenix is going to get to keep her bonus. What do you think about that?
That's absolutely ridiculous. She was the leader of the VA facility where the IG report said that people died as a result of having to wait too long to get their health care. And that's absolutely ridiculous that because of legalities, because of bureaucratic red tape, that she is being protected instead of the veteran, which ultimately comes back to this culture inside the VA that protects the VA and bad employees instead of taking care of the veterans and doing what's best for them. We really need to change it back to, veteran-centric versus VA-centric, and that's not what we're seeing right now.
All right, Amber Smith in the D.C. Bureau. Thank you, Amber.
Thank you.
Coming up next, he's